So this is Car Guys New England, and one question that I've been getting a lot is what's the blue car next to the Lamborghini? And so I'm sitting in that car right now. This is my 1986 Chevrolet Caprice Classic. Just to give you a little bit of background on the car, it was originally actually my mother's car. She bought it brand new from the dealership. I remember when she bought the car, and when I turned 16, she was buying a new car at the time and offered me this car. I decided to buy the car from her because I knew the history of it. It was in pretty good shape, and it was just sentimental. I grew up pretty much in this car. At the time, I wanted a Monte Carlo SS so bad, like an 86 Monte Carlo SS, and at the time they were going for a lot of money. I got a really good deal on it, but it's a Chevy Caprice. Back then in the 90s when I bought this off of her, I didn't know what to do with it, so I was actually at Barnes and Noble, and I was in the mid 90s, and I saw a Lowrider magazine in there, and I decided that, you know what, I'm going to build this car into a lowrider. It's a GM car, full frame, rear wheel drive. So perfect car to put hydraulics in. And, I had been fascinated with that ever since seeing, lowriders and Dr. Dre videos and, all the original classic rap in the 90s. So here it is. Here's a tour of my 86 Chevrolet Caprice. So one of the first things that I did was I redid the entire interior. So I have a Grant steering wheel, all mahogany. Obviously, I got to clean everything up because the car's just been sitting for a long time. Also, complete velour interior. As you can see, the seats are custom with a pillow top, black velour, white piping, a nice candy blue velour, and then the secondary color is black. Again, nice blue velour. It's still in great shape, believe it or not. And this was done actually by Evans Auto Care in San Bernardino, California. I'm not sure if they're still in business, but at the time I got the entire interior, including door panels, done for less than $500. So you can't beat that. It still looks great. Door panels are done. Just kind of a little retro thing. I still have the Alpine tape deck. But to keep things modern, obviously, I have a Alpine CD changer in there. So that's kind of handy to have. Also, 16 switches on the hydraulic switch box. So that's pretty sweet. Although nowadays, a lot of lowriders actually... They tend to have way less switches, so this was actually, it's kind of dated, but, these are things I will be updating, and, we'll be going through things. But that's the interior for you. The other thing, too, it has a white headliner with black visors to go with the theme. Mr. Ouija is the theme of the car. I don't know where the rear view mirror is. It fell off. So we'll look into that and fix that as well. So the paint on her is a little bit dirty. It's in pretty good shape except for the roof and rear quarters. But this is high intensity Dodge blue metallic. A lot of the Dodge Ram pickups came in this color. And the entire car was redone in that. So that's kind of the history of that. What I'm planning on doing is when I fix the roof issue, which I talked about in another video, I'm going to go with a painted roof, and I'm going to do a bunch of patterns on the roof, probably on the hood, probably do a House of Color candy blue. And the other thing too, on the front filler piece, shattered to pieces. It was an aftermarket one, so that's why the grill and bezels are out of it at the moment. But I need to still fit that in properly, so that's what's going on there. So under the hood, this is a Chevy 350 5.7 liter 4-bolt main. The original engine's actually out of a Chevy Suburban. It was completely rebuilt, redone. So that is what's under the hood. There is a lot of chrome under here, believe it or not, but it's, when I put the car away for storage back in 2008, I smeared grease all over all the chrome, including the chrome inner fender wells and the hood hinges and all that stuff. So this needs just a thorough cleanup, along with the control arms. The upper control arms are extended 1/2 inch, and the lower control arms are completely boxed in on the bottom and reinforced. And these are my rims of choice. They're 13x7 all gold Chinese knockoff wheels with P155 by 80 13R radial white walls. But that really completes the look of the car, especially with the blue. So this is the hydraulic setup for the car. So as you can see, there are 4 pumps, 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as 4 dump valves, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The way this works is the 2 center pumps. This would be my left driver's side. This is my left passenger side. This pump here on the outside is my rear driver's side, and this is my rear passenger side. And then I have 8 batteries in here. They're Group 31 batteries, as you can see. They're crap. I have to take them out. They're die-hard batteries. They didn't have enough cold cranking amps, honestly, to begin with. So that's not a big deal. We're going to change those out. And then I have 4 Adex dump valves, which are the best dump valves available for a lowrider, along with nice Parker slow-down valves as well. But this system actually is pretty old school. So a lot of modern hydraulic setups have Italian pump heads or knockoff Chinese versions of these Italian pump heads. I actually have all original Fenner pump heads in this, and my blocks actually can only take Fenner pump heads, as well as Prestolite motors on my pumps, which you can't even get those anymore. So I'm probably going to upgrade this. I'm probably going to end up going over to like Black Magic, something like that, and go with the Italian pump heads, maybe piston pumps for the front 2 pumps. And the batteries are definitely going to get a big upgrade with something that's like 1100 cold cranking amps at least. So that's the hydraulic setup. So one more note about the car. The frame is partially reinforced, and what do I mean by that? Certain stress points in the front end is long, and also along the rear have been reinforced. The rear quarters are reinforced as well on the body. Lower control arms are reinforced, rear axles reinforced because I've bent that in the past, hopping the back of this car. But pretty much I'm going to go through this entire car, redo it, and you know, hopefully soon, God willing, and you know, we'll get it back out in the streets, because quite honestly, I really miss driving this thing. Even though it's a 4-door, it was just a lot of fun to just drive slow in traffic, and it was comfortable. But anyways, thank you for watching Car Guys New England. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribing already, and also be sure to hit the like button on this video. Leave your comments. I'll do my best to answer your questions about it. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good one.